Hey, how you doing? Chris Rosselli here. Thanks a lot for coming by and watching this video. You're probably here because you saw my article in the April 2014 issue of Totally Tennis magazine. That was an article that I wrote about the hamstring muscle group and about how you can better take care of it. Okay, now if you're not here because you saw that article, it's totally fine too. This video is still going to help you to achieve better hamstring health by strengthening not only the hamstrings but the other muscles in the hip that oftentimes the hamstrings will compensate for if they're weak. So definitely continue to watch this video even if you didn't read that article. But a big shout out to all my Totally Tennis magazine readers out there. Thanks a lot for your support, you guys. I love serving you guys every issue with a fresh article that gives you more insight into your muscles' influence over your tennis performance and your resistance to injury. So what I'm going to go over in this video are just some exercises you can do to help strengthen the hip muscles and the hamstrings to help ensure that your hamstrings are not going to get injured while you're out there playing or just while you're in general daily life, okay? Because this muscle group is one that we tend to strain, tear, and just hurt very, very often, okay? And for a lot of people, these muscles are really tight, okay? And the ones that I'm talking about are right here on the back of the thigh. And oftentimes when we have like a lower back issue or we have some kind of other trunk issue, chiropractors, physical therapists, or even medical doctors will say, that we need to stretch these and that, these are kind of the cause of a lot of those issues, okay? And being a muscular system expert, I can say that there is some truth to that, and that is the case in some scenarios, but it's not always the case. But nevertheless, we still want to make sure that all these muscles in this area are strong and flexible so that we minimize our risk of not only a hamstring injury, but any other type of lumbo-pelvic and hip type of injury, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into a few of these exercises that you can follow along with right at home. All you're going to need is you're going to need something to hold yourself up with, okay? Maybe a chair, or you can use the wall, because all of these are going to be done in the standing position, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and come over to the wall and I'm going to start demonstrating these exercises. So you can go ahead and follow along while you're watching if you can, or just make some mental notes and do it after you watch this video, okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to brace ourselves against the wall and we're going to bring our leg, our opposite leg from the hand that we're bracing with, out to our side. Okay, so what you're going to feel when you do this is you're going to feel your outer hip contracting, okay? You're going to feel a squeeze, and you're going to feel your inner thigh, your inner hip, actually kind of relaxing and stretching, okay? That's what we want. Okay, you're going to hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then relax, okay? Now, during all of these exercises, one thing that's really important to do is to breathe consistently, okay? Don't hold your breath, and don't do kind of like a shallow breathing thing, okay? Big deep breaths in, big deep breaths out. Okay, that's really important. That oxygen is going to help to facilitate the benefits that we want from the exercise, okay? And it's going to help to give you more energy to be able to do these more without getting as tired, okay? So the next one that we're going to do is going to be right out in front. Same exact principle, okay? We're going to take our leg up as high as we can, keeping the knee straight. We're just going to hold here for about 15 to 20 seconds, okay? Continuing with that steady breathing, okay? Now the next one that we're going to do is going to be right behind us, okay? So you're going to take your leg and bring it back as far as you can, okay? You're going to feel your lumbar spine starting to arch a little bit. If this is irritating your lower back at all because you have any kind of pre-existing condition there, don't go as far back as say I did, or go as far as you possibly can. Just modify it a little bit so that it doesn't hurt, and you're still getting those benefits, okay? So we're going to start with those three. Now I recommend doing 2 sets of each of those. So one set here, 15 to 20 seconds, one set here, 15 to 20 seconds, and one set here, 15 to 20 seconds, okay? So now once we do that, now we've kind of warmed those guys up a little bit, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually do a movement-based exercise where we're actually going all the way out into that range of motion, okay? We'll start with maybe 10 reps, work our way up to maybe 15, maybe even 20. You're going to have to judge it by how you feel doing it, okay? You might be able to do 20 like it's nothing, or you might only be able to do 5 or 10. Okay, you're going to have to judge it accordingly based on how you feel doing it. Okay, but you want to start with, you know, somewhere around 10 if you can. If you can't do 10 yet, then just try to work your way up to it over time. Okay, then we're going to do same thing going out to the front. Okay, now we're going to do same thing going to the back. Okay, so now this is kind of a general strengthening routine for the hip muscles, and that's going to help to allow the hamstrings to not have to work as hard when you're doing different types of activities that involve your lower body. Okay, now to actually target the hamstrings a little more directly, what we're going to do is you're going to bend your knee, okay, and you're going to just put your hand right here against the back of your lower leg, and you're just going to pull into your hand. Okay. Now, it's not uncommon for there to be like some cramping sensations in there when you do this. If that's the case, don't pull as hard. Okay. So you're going to go there again. Hold that. You can hold that for about 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, and relax. Okay. That's going to help to keep the hamstrings strengthened and in an activated state so that they're more able to do the things that you're asking them to do, whether it's on the tennis court, in the gym, or just in normal everyday life. Okay, so here's my little disclaimer. Okay, so you're doing all these exercises, and for many of you, this is going to give you all the benefits that you're looking for. Okay, you're going to have less hamstring tightness, you're going to have a lesser likelihood of a hamstring injury, you're going to have more general hip stability and strength, everything's going to be more flexible. For some people though, this is not going to be enough, okay, because there's other things that need to be identified in those areas that may be contributing to whatever the issue is that you perceive that you have. Okay, maybe it's a diagnosed condition, or maybe it's just that something just doesn't feel right. Okay, now I highly recommend that regardless of which category you're in, whether you're in the category of people that are helped tremendously by these exercises alone, or you're in the small subsection of people that need more in order to get to where they want, that you download my ebook on this website. Okay, it's called Improve Muscles, Improve Life. Okay, it's a comprehensive expose on how optimizing your muscle function may be the missing link to getting what you want from your body. Okay, now it also goes into an actual process that I use called muscle activation techniques, which helps to identify muscular issues that are contributing to different types of physical ailments or different types of weird sensations that we have, or different types of performance problems and things like that. Okay, I highly suggest that you download that book because it will open your eyes to a completely new reality that most people have no idea even exists, and it'll let you know kind of what that type of process can do for you and how it may very well be the thing that solves your physical problem. Okay, so tune in again over the next couple of weeks and months and look for new videos, because I'm always posting stuff on here. And by all means, pass this information along to any friends that you know that may benefit from this as well. And drop me an email to Chris@NonfictionFitness. Let me know what you thought about this video and how you're using it. And if you have any questions, I will do my best to try to respond and help you. Okay, so have a great day and enjoy great hamstring health. All right, God bless.